It is Monday night. Thank you for joining us live on Facebook, live on YouTube, just a bit outside a radio show, live on the air. You got Mark, you got Keisha. Keisha, how's it going over there?
Hey man, I'm hanging in there on this NCAA Championship Monday. Big game tonight. Big game, man. I'm excited. I don't know about you.
The big game. The main event.
Yeah. First and foremost, I think props, shout outs, whatever you want to call it, recognition is in order, right?
Oh,
Because
for sure.
we have a winner for our tournament challenge. This year's Jabo tournament challenge, and the prize for the pie. Mark, you want to go ahead and was it Harry who won?
Yes.
AKA the Professor, AKA one of Jabo's MVPs. Shout out to our dude Harry, the Professor, who I don't believe anybody in our group selected either Kansas or North Carolina for tonight's winner, did they?
I don't believe so, no. Yeah.
Yeah, but he certainly racked up on the points, came in first this year, and is the winner of the $35 gift card. So Harry, my man, I know you listening tonight. You know, we're gonna be getting in contact with you tomorrow to see how we can get that prize to you, man. Enjoy your pizza and enjoy your beer or your wine, and have a slice on Jabo. Way cool, man.
Now, it's been about 20 years since Maryland won the title. Arizona 25 years. So we've been in that situation where you are there locally and you know how it's going. So we got the check-in from John Champion. He says, it's nuts here. All bars and restaurants have been packed to the gills in Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill. Glad to see so many folks out and excited.
Oh, man, I know they're going off. There's so much to talk about with that show, but we're going to leave that for a little bit later on. And, we're going to get into it like we normally do, first and foremost, what's going on around town. And I got to tell you, Mark, in the 410, spring has officially sprung. Because they was wilding out this weekend downtown. I don't know if you heard about it.
Good or bad stuff, because a little bit of both has been going on.
I guess it depends upon your perspective, man. The Inner Harbor, which is, our main attraction here, tourist attraction down here, downtown Baltimore. Nice place where you go to hang out and everything. And apparently everybody, I think it was like Saturday night, everybody wanted to hang out and have a good time. And get fast and furious with it. Down there in the middle of the Inner Harbor, they was doing burnouts and donuts and everything down there. It was wild, yeah. Yeah, it was on the news, yo.
Like going down Pratt or where?
At Pratt and President, like right at the bottom of 83, dog.
I know exactly, yeah.
Like completely stopped traffic there to get the police and everything, man. It was this one car that just did like 8 donuts. It was, seriously, it was insane. It was insane.
Man.
Everybody was out in full effect. Let's let you know, summer is going to be off the hook down here.
Yeah, summer gets crazy.
We also got some fun stuff going on this weekend. The annual Beer, Bourbon, and Barbecue Festival was going down at the Cow Palace out there at Timonium Fairgrounds. That's something that I go to every year.
Mm-hmm.
And Major Keys will be out there, so if you want to, they still have tickets available. If you want to get your ticket, meet me at the Cow Palace. Man, it's a good time. Over 60 beers, over 40 bourbons. You get to taste them all, man. And if you like your roast hog, that's not my cup of tea. But if you like your hog and your pit beef and whatnot, man, they got all types of stuff. They be out there grilling and barbecuing and getting busy, man. Straight getting busy. It really is a good time, man. I've been trying to get you to come out for a couple years now, man.
Yeah, I'll get there one year.
This year they added a new cool feature. I don't know exactly what it is, but they've been advertising this quote unquote whiskey maze. Now I don't know what that is, but it sounds like a whole lot of trouble to me though, for real. But I'm gonna make sure I I try that out and report back to y'all next week on that.
Now, if you get if you make a wrong turn, maybe like at the dead end, you got to take a shot of whiskey. But then everyone
Or
will
if
be
you
taking
make the
wrong
right
turns on
turn,
campus.
I don't know. It might be one at every turn. Who knows? One thing's for certain, it's gonna be a lot of drunk mugs out there, man.
Can you imagine the Uber surge pricing?
Oh my God, I'm sure it's insane every year.
Oh yeah.
It's insane every year. But I'm gonna be out there in the thick of things, man. Come on out, meet Major Keish at the Beer Bourbon and Barbecue Festival, Friday and Saturday. I'll be out there Saturday afternoon.
There you go.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Speaking of somebody else that's been bouncing around Baltimore, bouncing around town, yo, Lamar Jackson apparently picked up a new gig last week. I know you heard about that one because that was everywhere.
A couple of new gigs apparently. He riding that little scooter all over. What was it, Morgan State?
Yeah. So, like Mark said, hopped on a scooter, went to one of Maryland's largest HBCUs, Morgan State. Shout out to the Bears. And had a good time on campus, chopping it up with the college students.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Yeah. He said, hey, it's off season. I want to have a little fun. So my man pulled up at Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. He pulled up at Chick-fil-A, took on a shift, and was giving you that you're very welcome and my pleasure. I mean, he was in full effect, full Chick-fil-A effect. And it was so crazy because once the word got out that he was out there like serving and whatnot and on campus, that they sold out of everything.
Oh yeah.
Everything. I think he even put a tweet out there today, and they had 0 Polynesian sauce left.
Everything was gone, even the Polynesian. Yep.
Insane. I mean, and that had to have been a special treat for the students, man. I mean, can you imagine just bopping around campus and going to get you some nuggets or that extra delicious chicken sandwich, and seeing number 8 behind the counter, man? I'd have lost my shit straight up.
It was a special day for that franchise owner because he knows a great day at Chick-fil-A for him. He sold out everything, made a ton of money.
Hell yeah. Not only did he kick it at Chick-fil-A, apparently he spent some time with Morgan's women's lacrosse team for real.
Yeah, don't be going to other sports.
Right? I mean, it seems like he's a fan of the sports because they said that he picked up a stick and he tried his hand for real.
Yeah, there's some video of him out there, and he looked pretty good. He looked natural.
Oh, yeah, you saw some video? I didn't get to see the video on that.
There's some on Twitter, yeah.
Dig it. Super cool, man. Super cool. It's not every day that you get to see your QB out there mixing it up, with the people in that type of fashion, man. So, first come through of the night. Big shout out to Lamar, coming through and kicking it on Morgan's campus and giving all of those students an extra special treat for the semester, man. That was sweet.
Yeah. And, no matter your thoughts on Chick-fil-A, because they are a polarizing company, like, he's just out there with the students. Like, don't take it out on him because of where he was. Like, come on.
Oh, man. There always got to be some.
Yeah.
Messing up the party for everybody. All right. Let's take it from college and go to high school for a story that's near and dear to my heart. Mark, we always talk about Mercy High School and their athletics, and there's been several times where we've had the women's basketball coach on the show, Miss Mary Ella Marion. She has recently announced her retirement, and I say this with love, and I'm always joking because I call it a legend because I have to say, like, Coach Mary Ella Marion was there at Mercy coaching when I was there playing 93 to 97. So that just lets you know that this is a legacy. This is a coaching career that spans over 20, 25 years for real. Huge deal in college sports, man. She had stepped away from coaching in 2013, and I think she had taken like 5 years off because of that, and just like Al Pacino in The Godfather, Just when you think you out, they bring you back in. So she came back, got back with the program and her regiment and everything, and this was her last season, and she went out with a bang, man. She went out with a bang, and this was the first year that Mercy ever won the IAAM basketball championship, and what better note to end such an illustrious, great career, and with the championship title for your school, man. Big thing for high school sports, and I want to personally, give a shout out and congratulate Coach Mariella Marion.
Yeah, I know she's been on the show once. Her son Matt's been on a few times, and just such a fun, lovable person. Just always happy, and good job for her. So happy that not everyone can go out on top on their final season, and she gets to do it. I mean, as we're going to talk about a little bit later, Coach K couldn't even do that.
Yeah, I was going to slide a little jab in there on that, but thank you for taking care of that for me. Yeah, so, congratulations. Also got to spend a few minutes talking. I mean, we all know that Major League Baseball is starting up on Thursday, which means we got to start talking about them O's, baby. It's O's season, hun. Shout out to the Orioles.
Yeah.
First series of the regular season starts up this Friday against the Rays. They will be on the road down there in Tampa Bay. And John Means has got the go-ahead to take the mound for the first game of the season for the Orioles, man. Big news, and good news for O's fans. So they had a lot of high hopes for John Means.
Yeah, he had that no-hitter last year and didn't have the greatest of seasons afterwards, but he's still a solid starter. And I think he's the right man to put on the mound that first game.
Oh yeah, I mean, no doubt. I mean, he's got to be Brandon Hyde's ace.
Yeah.
This year, considering the pool, and you're right. Last year opening day against Boston, he had 7 shutout innings. We won the game 1-0. We shocked the world. But and like I said, we had high hopes for him. But unfortunately, over the past couple of seasons, he's had his share of injury issues.
Yeah.
So we really haven't been able to reap the benefits of such a talented arm in the Orioles' rotation. Last year, he started off, like you said, really good. A lot of people were saying he was on his way to his second All-Star appearance, and he hurt that shoulder.
Yeah.
And that took him out for the rest of the season. And I mean, you know how that went, if you're an O's fan. So it'll be good to see him back out on the mound on Friday. And, hopefully, the key for him, I'm pretty sure the key word, the theme for this season will be, durability. Let's keep him. Hopefully he'll last throughout the majority of the season.
Yeah, for sure. They need some more pitching, though.
Yeah, but that's the all around the city, the same song. But I have plenty of time to talk about that next week when we get into the major league, when we really get into things. Yeah. But I kind of wanted to talk a little fun fact, and kind of a little come through about the other team, about the Tampa Bay Rays, man. A little fun fact for you.
Okay.
Starting pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays, and I hope I'm about to have a spicy moment, but dude's name is Shane McClanahan. Yeah. Why am I talking about Shane? Dude is fully 410.
Is he?
Born in Baltimore, 1997, the baby. Yeah. He's had an up and down spring training, but he had an outing on Saturday, last outing before his regular season start. Dude gave up 6 hits, but he also struck out 6. So, it could make for a very interesting game on Friday, man.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. We talked about how the opening series Usually it's like a bigger name. With it being the second one, it's still a division rival, but it's not, one of the big series is. Is that even English? I don't know. But I kind of like this series simply because it takes place in Tampa and they train in St. Petersburg. That's like a 25, 30-minute drive. So the Orioles don't have to do much traveling. I think they're going to be really
a
fresh.
lot of them, they're not going anywhere. I mean, they're just staying down there.
Yeah.
Legit. And a lot of them still have family down there and everything. They've been coming to the spring training games. So, that's nice. That's good.
Yeah. I think
good.
it's a good omen for the opener.
Hell yeah, man! I'm calling it right now. We're gonna shock the world again. The rest of the season, I don't have high hopes for, but I think we might get it done on Friday.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But all right, let's keep it moving. Let's talk about last night, man. Like I said, it's NCAA championship time. We had a women's game last night. And before we even get to it, I'm going to pat myself on the back because I called this joint. Called the joint, man. UConn, the great Gino Auriemma against the great Dawn Staley. South Carolina Huskies versus the Gamecocks. Hey, two heavy hitters. I mean, South Carolina was able to stay number one all season, so that they was going to come with that heat rock, man. But, a lot of people didn't have UConn in the finals, but you can never count out Gino and his squad, his guys, as he likes to call them. And I was talking about this morning. Don't you think it's funny that Gino Auriemma refers to his team as the guys, and nobody ever gives him shit about that?
I mean, I guess so. A lot of people use it as kind of like an intergender term, not necessarily male specific. But you think in like a major college sport, some people might try to give him shit. I don't know.
I feel like he gets the pass because he's so freaking awesome and so great.
Maybe so.
Yeah. But the game went down last night, and Gamecocks put an ass whipping there. I don't care what you want to say, how you want to put it. That was an ass whipping.
Yeah. They went up by 12-13 in that first quarter, pretty quick.
Yeah.
And, I don't think it ever came closer than 6 or 7 towards the end there.
I think they only scored like six or 7 points in the first quarter. UConn, that is, and that was like the lowest ever for a Geno squad ever, and he's been coaching forever. Man, that defense was insane. The rebounding was insane, and it just seemed like, just judging from watching, I watched the whole game, and 3-4 minutes in, I'm like, I think I even sent you a text message like, yo, what the heck? It was like 11-2 or 9-2 at that point.
Yeah. And
you could just see the energy, man. I don't know what was up with UConn's squad, but the energy of South Carolina, it was unmatched. And I feel like that really was what ultimately put them in position of taking a hold of the game and just basically holding it throughout the whole time.
Yeah, they knew how to dominate, and they took that lead and they weren't going to give it up. And Don Staley had those players ready. There's no two ways about that.
Hell yeah, big shout outs to Dawn, man. I think it was like second championship in less than 5 years.
Yeah.
For real, 7th women's coach to have multiple championships. First black coach in men's or women's history to win multiple D1 national titles.
And I read somewhere that there's some people calling for her to come into the NCAA men's division.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's begun. And like I kind of alluded to last week, I mean, I was saying, like, man, this is Gino coming back to the finals. Gino, up until this point, had a perfect record in the finals, 11-0. Man, was able to knock that down.
Wow.
It just so many accomplishments with this win, man. It was so huge. So huge. I know Aaliyah Boston, She got all of the burn, got all of the love, well, the most love, the most outstanding player. But to me, the real MVP was Destiny Henderson, little number 3, the guard. She's a senior. She was out there all over the place, yo. All over the place. Like, she was so freaking hot, looking like Steph Curry out there. Career high, 26 points in the game, man. And how about that as a senior? Talking about ending a career, college career.
That's crazy.
Freaking sweet. Freaking sweet. So come through for Destiny Henderson. Come through for the Lady Gamecock. Come through for Dawn. Man, it was really awesome to watch last night. Especially after they took that L the year before.
Yeah. Was it Stanford that they lost to, or was it?
I believe it was.
Yeah.
No. Arizona.
Arizona, yeah.
Arizona, yeah. So, yeah. Really awesome. Big ups. So, we might as well flip the coin, go on the other side and talk about the men's. But let's take a quick little break. When we come back, Mark and I will break down tonight's game and give our prediction on who's going to raise the trophy at the end of the night. So y'all don't go anywhere. I'm Keisha, that's Mark, and we're just a bit outside.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show. Share that link, share that love. Whether you're watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, just share it out. That's all we ask. Before we get started, I just remembered. Happy First Contact Day to all my trekkers out there. April 4th, 2063, Zephram Cochrane makes first contact with an alien species. So we got that to look forward to. Gotta throw some nerd shit in there, right?
Hell yeah, man. Live long and prosper. Alright. So, from the outer limits back to the realm of sports, when we left off, we were talking about college hoops. And like we said, big game tonight going down. NCAA Men's Championship. Number 8, UNC against, number 1, Kansas?
Yeah. Number one the one number one that we didn't think would make it.
Hell yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I guess you could call it a David and Goliath kind of matchup if you want to consider the rankings. But, man, UNC has said put some respect on their name. Knock it off, numbers, big ups, and another come through for tonight. First year head coach, Hubert Davis. And going against the big Bill Self, man, it's a lot. It's a lot to look forward to with this matchup tonight.
I'll fuck up the entire first, second, third, fourth, whatever. The final four, I'll get 3 out of the 4 and get the championship game. Man, I did
No
not
dice.
pick North Carolina or Kansas.
Yeah.
But with how exciting of a tournament it's been, I'm not even mad.
You can't be. What? You can't be.
Yeah.
Come on. So let's get down to the nitty gritty, man. We got UNC in Kansas. What are you looking for with tonight's matchup, Mark?
Kansas, they just absolutely blew the doors off Villanova. They kind of played, we were talking about South Carolina last night, and that's kind of how they played last night. They played Saturday. They took it to Villanova. They established dominance, and they just rode that all the way to the end. I think if Kansas sets that tempo early and establishes that lead and doesn't let up, they got this thing locked up, which, going back to that first rounds, we didn't think they'd make it that far. So to say that they could dominate is pretty amazing. North Carolina, man, that game against Duke, that was a thriller. That was a game that you wanted to last. But they had a little bit of a lead. They made sure they were getting those fouls against Duke. And what's that one? Remy Martin. Got to have an alcohol name to be putting up your threes for you. Martin was shooting some threes out there, and if he's accurate and can do that tonight, it's going to be a hell of a game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My key for UNC, and I think they got a pretty good chance of winning this thing tonight, because to me it just seems like there's something to be said about teams of destiny, and when I get that feeling, I ride that joker.
Yeah.
And it just seems like UNC is a team of destiny. I mean, hell, they're the number 8 ranking. They definitely weren't supposed to be making it this far. I mean, they've stunned some pretty formidable opponents, man, and it's just like Hubert Davis is looking like he's been there and done that for years, and he's also got, he's homegrown, right? He played for North Carolina when he was in college.
Yeah.
And it just seems like mojo is just really on their side right now. But I think the main thing is that Armando kid, the one that kind of got hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
What was it, Armando Bacot, something like that. He was very big for the Tar Heels throughout the tournament with rebounding and eliminating second chance points of the opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas has somebody, that McCormick kid. He's pretty big in the middle too, so they got somebody to counter that. But to me, I feel like if he can get in there, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's playing tonight. But if he's healthy, if he's 100%, and then the other kid for North Carolina, Caleb Love, man, he put his stamp on this tournament with that Duke game. All right? He scored 28 points, but he scored 22 of those 28 points in the second half, the dude was hot, is unstoppable. If he can continue to ride that wave and take it into this championship game, I really do feel like North Carolina can give Kansas a hard time,
I can see that. North Carolina. Damn, I can't talk tonight. They're a number 8 seed, so I think that's really deceiving.
Yeah.
Part of me kind of wonders if they're going to be like UConn last night and got so far, but now they're too tired. But North Carolina, they've been there. They've won the title before. They've done this thing so many times. Isn't their coach a rookie or?
North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, first time head coach
yeah.
to make it all the way. I said that earlier, it's huge. How will he handle that?
yeah, how will he handle it? obviously he's had him prepared, and probably more so than anyone ever thought. But yeah, Kansas has surprised me with their dominance all tournament. I I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go Kansas, which means North Carolina's gonna win because I suck this year.
All right, so look, y'all, there you go, outsiders. And if you got a pick for tonight's game, make sure you put it on the feed. My man, Major Slice, my man Mark, he's going with Kansas. Major Keish is going with the easy money pick, baby. Put that money line up for them North Carolina Tar Heels. I think we're going to have a good time in Kakalaki tonight.
John
I'm
says,
definitely going with them.
John Champion says he is amazing. Bacon. Just call him Bacon, man. It's close enough.
Oh yeah, he's a big fan of him. I mean, he's been dominating. Like, I mean, you've been talking about dominating. It's been dominating them boards, and I think that is definitely a major key. So that game is about to go down in like a little bit over a half an hour. So please tune in. It's going to be a good one. Lots of fun.
As adamant I am that fundamentals are important in basketball, and a lot of, like, especially the pro game has gotten away. Boards. If you dominate the boards, odds are you're going to win. And like you said,
that's what South Carolina did last night.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy because I felt like UConn was the larger team as far as size was concerned.
Yeah.
But the energy, I mean, even them little guards was getting up in the mix and grabbing boards over top of some of these forwards and centers, man. So, I definitely will agree with you on that, Mark. Rebounding, getting them boards, crashing the boards is big. It's big, especially in tournament time. So, yeah, man, next show we'll be talking about that outcome. And I can't wait for that game in a little bit. Mark, I know that, we have a lot of outsiders who are wrestling fans. I know you are a huge wrestling fan, and it was a big weekend for wrestling fans of all ages, man. I wanted to give you a few minutes to talk about that. Let's chop it up on the wrestling tip.
Yeah, previewed it a little bit last week. WrestleMania this weekend. WWE, they did Hall of Fame on Friday, which The Undertaker went in. It was pretty amazing. It was kind of weird because like he's always been quiet and subdued, and he very stayed in character, and like he was actually talking. He went all TED Talk and had like the little microphone that hangs from your head, from your ear. It was weird. But that was cool. But honestly, like going into the weekend, I wasn't excited for WrestleMania like I usually am, because none of the show really looked all that interesting to me. Like couple matches, but not up and down the whole thing. But Friday night before the Hall of Fame, I watch our friends at Ring of Honor. They put on Supercard of Honor. It was an amazing show. The Briscoes, who we've seen live, they lost the tag team titles to FTR, but it was just such an amazing match. Like, it just goes to show you, even in defeat, you can look good. And the match was, like I said, just amazing. Got me hyped up. They had a big debut with Samoa Joe going into Ring of Honor. So kind of exciting to see him there, see what happens. And now that Ring of Honor is owned by AEW, he's going to pop up there Wednesday night. And then the main show Saturday and Sunday. Like, the matches, the show exceeded my expectations. I don't think it was like the greatest WrestleMania ever. I won't say that. But definitely got me hyped up. Cody Rhodes returns to WWE, the first one to leave AEW and go to WWE. He fought Seth Rollins. The match was just an absolute banger. Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch fought for the Raw Women's title. That was another just amazing match. Bianca Belair's got it going on, man. I don't care what anyone says as far as who the best women's wrestler is.
You gotta put me D with that one, though.
Yeah. Actually, was she there live when we went a couple years ago? I can't remember. But she has like this long ass braided ponytail that goes down to like her knees, and she'll whip people with that.
Living out Mark's wildest dreams, baby.
No, that shit looks like it hurts. But Stone Cold Steve Austin comes back. Kind of had a match, not really, but it was Steve Austin. He stuns people, drinks beer, and that's all you gotta, be worried about. It's
Hey,
fun.
I mean, how else you gonna live when you stone cold?
Exactly. Yeah. Last night had some pretty interesting stuff too, like crazy stuff. Johnny Knoxville from Jackass. He's on there. He wrestles Sami Zayn, and it's
Really?
fun. Oh yeah, yeah, and it's funny because I'm in like a wrestling messenger group chat,
Yeah.
and I said, the role of WrestleMania, celebrity always gets the win, no matter what. It could be interference, it could be whatever, but celebrity's gonna get the win. And sure enough, he beats Sami Zayn, but it was a total jackass match. Like someone got hit in the nards with a bowling ball.
What?
Wee Man. You know Wee Man from Jackass?
I was just about to ask you, did you have any little people running around out there in the ring?
Well, yeah, Wee Man from Jackass. He body slammed Sami Zayn. I was shocked.
Wait a minute. How did they pull that off?
Amazingly. That's all I can say.
I need to see a video clip of that too.
They had that recent Jackass Forever movie, and in the trailer, I don't know if you remember, there's like a big hand that slaps the people.
Yeah.
And, they had that in the match. Oh, and then the match ended with like this giant mousetrap closing on Sami Zayn, and that's how Johnny Knoxville was able to pin him. Like it was
Get
just
the hell out of here. That sounds insane.
yeah, and it was like fun. Like I'm not even like the biggest Jackass fan, but I was like, oh, this is just hilarious. It's great.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then of course the whole show ended last night with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, title for title, WWE title versus Universal title. Roman Reigns pulls it out, but it was kind of weird. Like the way it ended was kind of flat, and you got to kind of wonder if maybe someone was injured. And I'll be tuning into Raw tonight to see what happened there. It was just kind of a weird place that they ended the match. It was kind of different.
Let me ask you this: what night did you enjoy better, Friday night or Sunday night?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Like Cody Rhodes was the thing I was looking forward to most Saturday, and that was really entertaining match. He got a massive pop coming back, and then like they used his music that he's been using on the indie circuit and at AEW. Like I was shocked at that because he owns the music, but WWE likes to own the music that they use for wrestlers. So I was really shocked to see them do that. So it was exciting there. And then last night, like the Jackass thing was fun. Edge versus AJ Styles was a great match. I think going into the weekend, like I said, I wasn't too excited, and coming back, enjoying it more than I thought I would was just the best part of it.
Nice.
Oh, and social media was blowing up. Like I have a lot of wrestlers on my friends list, but even like the non-wrestling people were talking about WrestleMania. So maybe it's starting to come back up, get some popularity again.
Yeah, I mean, you bring Johnny Knoxville into the mix, that'll definitely bring some extra folks.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. I guess we can move on. We got any WTF moments of the week?
No.
Did you hear? There was like a mass shooting or something in Sacramento right before the game.
I heard something about that, but I haven't really looked into it much.
Yeah, I haven't either, because I just like I don't know how many more mass shootings I can handle for real.
Yeah.
But WTF on that, man. I know that Steve Kerr had something to say, so maybe the Kings were about to play the Warriors, but hearts, prayers, thoughts go out to the people of Sacramento as they deal with the aftermath of that mass shooting.
Yeah.
For real.
I did see something on the notifications today that someone was arrested, so at least they got him.
Oh, nice. That's good news. That's kind of a silver lining to that. We got any booty huffs or come-throughs before we sign off?
Nothing I can think of. I didn't send myself something today, so.
No worries. Hey, man, we about to wrap this thing up because the game is Going to be starting soon. Look, y'all, you know how we end this show? Baltimore spread love, yo. We still in the pandemic, man. Wash your hands, wash that ass. Thank you so much for tuning in and kicking it with me and Mark tonight. And, you know, for all of my college hoop fans out there, hey, I think we in for a banger all the way down to the wire. So everybody enjoy tonight's game. Have a great week. I am Keisha. That is Mark. And this is Just a Bit Outside. Signing off for the night. Peace.